Okay, so it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Tuesday, 25th of April. Kylie McPeak studying this. I think I'm going to start from now and go backwards because otherwise I can't find a good start point to start from. And it'll be all over the place. So from now, obviously there's Carly. I have to say it like this. Carly awake, Carly. Alright, and there's Carly asleep, Carly. Two totally different people. Carly awake, don't know Carly asleep. I don't give a fuck, whatever. So I do give a fuck. I just don't know this person to care about them. Care about whatever. But anyway, I always hearing this shit about Carly's so stupid, she doesn't know what's going on, this, that, saying like prostitute, things like this, right? I don't get no money. I don't have a sex. So I think to myself, alright, well, I wonder what's happening to me. Often I wake up with bruises on me, you know? Like, this on my arm, holding me. Recently, I woke up with this. I have glass all over my floor, inside of my feet. Like, it feels like there's been specifically put over the top of it. So ways, anyway. And I have my hair cut all the time. I shaved my head off nearly 2 years ago. Hair off. Completely, like, bald. And my hair is all fucking different lengths, and it's all fucking really short still. It just doesn't grow, and then it'll grow, and then it won't grow. It will just get shorter, or little bits of it will fucking get shorter. Anyway. So recently I woke up the other day after a couple of days sleeping. When I've been like this and sleeping for a couple of days, it's so hard to wake up. I usually have to fight with myself for probably at least 24 hours of waking up and going back to sleep to stay awake. It is apparently I have narcolepsy from too much stress. So because I don't want to go to sleep, I'm scared of this sleep Carly, because I don't want to be doing this kind of shit that I'm hearing. Yet no one will talk to me about it. I've asked many people, I've asked everyone that talks about it. They won't talk to me about it. Yet they'll talk shit, knowing I can hear them, knowing that I recorded pretty much all of my life. Anyway, so, the fact that no one in the whole, last 6 years or whatever has said anything, no one's bothered to be on my side or say to me anything, is pretty fucking... To me, it's not even just loyal or like I'm a shit person. That's too organised. That's a very organised and a very structured thing, I'm sure many people probably want to say something to me, and people do, they'll say certain things, but they won't ever say what I need them to say so I can understand. Because then, if I understand, then I can do something about it, and then, we'll do an example. Say is what happens. Carly goes to sleep. Awake Carly goes to sleep. Sleep Carly wakes up. Pretty much instantly, from what I can hear on my recordings. And before I go to sleep, pretty much most of the day, I don't hear it. Like right now, I don't hear it. Maybe if I really listen, I can. But when I record it, I can hear it. And it's talking shit like, oh, Carly, you make me really angry. I'm really angry with you. Or, I want to be a friend, or just manipulate me like this kind of ways. So probably that when I go to sleep, by the time I actually sleep, my subconscious brain, sleep Carly, is fucking on another level. So, probably not long into it, maybe a year, I realised that after barricading myself and doing all sorts of crazy shit, I realised that it must have been me doing these things, every given shit. Like opening the door, letting people in, or like while I'm asleep, once I've gone to sleep, I'll get up and do that. I've not ever caught myself doing this, but I figure that sounds like, that seems to be what happens, because I hear people say, open the door. Or that is break in, doesn't matter how noisy they are, I will never wake up. It's like, usually, when people go to sleep, they have this thing where I'm safe. If I says if I was tongue and hurt, I need to wake up, and then I can protect myself. I seem to have got this new thing over since 2018, whatever, a little bit before 16, whatever, that I must stay asleep through anything. And I mean, I've heard my alarm go off on my phone right next to my face, and it goes off 3 times over 15 minutes or something, and I didn't even fucking miss a beat with my snoring. So, you say this is a go, and then say someone, say Georgia, I'm living with him, he can hear me, he realises this change or whatever. Oh, I can use this, he thinks, and, does whatever when I'm asleep. I'm not going to remember. Tells me not to remember, and I don't. I don't remember. But I noticed myself different, or different fears that I've never had, or whatever, different emotions. So say this is George's go. This is what he's doing. Right, so the fact that no one said anything, and that could be happening, this is where I get a bit on the whole, organised, what do you call it? A group of people, whatever the word is. So, because it's like everyone has a job. Georgia's always saying to me, you do your job, I'll do my job. Your job, sit in the house and be happy. And don't leave the house. You know, that's why he gave me this dog. I couldn't leave the house. I couldn't, because I get shit happened to her. Literally every time I leave my house now anyway. Gets gone through. Whereas the last few days, a heap of glass fucking everywhere. That's how come I got glass, like, literally, little tiny shards of glass all throughout my house. I make sure I'm fucking warm and sweet before I leave every time. It's what the fuck, all through my bed, you know, but not got me and George the night before, so what the fuck. Anyway, it's so sad. It's just a guy, you know, oh, it's nice, it wouldn't be prostitution, it would have to be sex trafficking, because I don't get money out of it. I don't get a choice in it. So, that would have to be what it would have to be called. But then I think, well, what's the point of this? Georgia may keep the money, you know? So then, he would sell at least £1, say at least £5 a week, minimum. And he's profiting about 10 grand a week, right? But where the fuck does this money go? There's only so much shit you can buy. There's only so many times that I can see him giving money to people, not getting anything back. And, or, you know, something will happen, I'll do something like this. I'll go to George's, some staunch cunt will be to come around and see him, and I'll be alright, and they'll know me, you know, they'll speak to me by name, I said, I don't know who the fuck they are, shit like that. But the same people, always, 10 minutes after I'm there, they rock up. It's like, well, everyone's opinion on me is a complete different opinion that I think that I am. Maybe it's some other thing, it's not always when I'm asleep, maybe, I don't know. You know, it's all just guessing. But it's like, I mean, you know, it's the thing, right, maybe Brian Page will do this. But why? Maybe Georgia had a big debt, you know, gambling, whatever, right? Okay, look, I don't believe this, because Georgia make $1 million every 2 years profit, okay? So, I've known him I've lived with him in 6 years. That's $3 million that he's made. And what's he got to show for it? 2 brand new cars, and you, and fucking kids going on, one kid's going on holiday, and that's it. It's like an extortion thing. I don't know, I was sort of starting to think, well, maybe I've always kind of felt like this, like, you're not doing it for, he didn't get anything for himself. Yeah, he gets stuff for girls, but he didn't get that much stuff, and he gets shit that's hot. He'll get stolen stuff or whatever. I won't get them brand new cars and shit like that. I'll get myself, but maybe that was Brian that got him that. Who knows? But I think maybe, who knows, with this thing when the cops are not, it's interesting that Renee, what the fuck, Ellen, is a complete copy of my life. Like, she's gone that night that I went through when I lost my boys. She pretended to go through pretty much the same shit, but she left her kids with George, which is what I probably didn't do because it's not the right thing to do or anything. In hindsight, I think I probably saved it, but it wasn't even real. I'm how realistic does it sound? It's, I don't know. I think the children loves lately rubbing in to me. We go past the end of the street and you'll be like, look, there's where Salvos used to be. Big bum, like, the story is that he's fucking gone down the Salvo, he's got into the front of his house, and he's seen me down the Salvo, his big bum hanging out. He's broken up with Rosa and everything like this, fucking rah. This is the story. Right, but he'll rub it into me lately. I've spoken to Rosa about this. She's like, Georgia knew everything about you before he got with you. Don't ever feel fucking bad like he didn't. Fucking, he knew all the drugs you took, he knew everything. So, I didn't used to take drugs. I hated drugs. I only took drugs because I was being cyber fucked, basically. Like just constant. Oh, my fucking maps would take me to the wrong places or whatever. My access to the toilet, I'd been fucking late. I'd miss appointments, so my phone just wouldn't work, or what the fuck ever would happen. No one would ever be able to get through to me. No one still, to this day, can get through to me. That was like 2015. But then it's like, I remember building this house of mine, and like when we were building and choosing tiles and shit, and I wanted some certain ones, and he was like, no, you gotta think about resale, Carly. Well, why would you think about resale? This is supposed to be our family home forever, you know? How do you it goes through family court, somehow avoid property settlement and everything? Have your fucking house get taken off you through bankruptcy, yet still make about 100 grand on the fucking house. I get nothing. If he even sold it, I don't know about that one either now. Then, yeah. His ABO, on his notice of risk, he's written in there that any charges or whatever he's got, yeah, I've got Sopol versus Brian Edgar. I've got conviction for aggravated assault, breach ABO, and an intervention order variation or some shit. So he's written everything. This is a Brian for sure. Thinking that he can get away with it and I'm not going to say it, which has taken me a long time. You know, I used to go to fucking years, to go to the cops and try and get him breached on this shit. And he'd ring me up in the fucking cop shop while I'm trying to do a case statement. I put him on speaker and he'd still talk to the cop, but he'd be like, ha ha ha, fuck you, guy, sort of shit. Because he knew he didn't even have a fucking restraining order. He'd obviously had it paid to fucking lose it. Apparently that's what happened. The whole time that my family call happened. And during this time, I'm completely distracted by someone Asian. I'm completely fucking not myself in 110%. And the lawyer that Brian had representing him for this aggravated assault, apparently the next month after representing him and representing him on the ABO barriers, goes and does all of this family court paperwork for him, stating that, you know, so I could sue her, I should sue her, I will sue her, because, you know, even if it's just him faking it, then he can get sued by her. I don't care, you know. This is all I've cared about all this time, and I keep getting distracted. Who by? This little gunty fucking ching chong fucking lovely man. So I think this. And I also remember Brian, you know, buying me weed. Oh, he tells me, I met these boys, working in the yard, the fucking tunnel. Right, these are woke fucking well-known people in Adelaide. This whole family is well known. So, and more importantly, every time that we visited them or whatever, and we're all together. Okay, so whenever I've hung around people like this, full respect to them, rank hierarchy. Now, when it has been Brian don't give them shit. They've given him respect. He used to trip the fuck out of me and think, what the fuck's going on here? Why is this? Obviously, I know why this is, but I couldn't fucking comprehend it, obviously. No, it's like, I've moved away from him. I've gone to Mount Gambier. I've got my own house there, you know, with my boys. And Brian's gone and fucking broke this baby. I got me fucking in the cop shop. He's come in there. I got done drug driving or some shit. Fucking don't know how I had drugs in my system even. But anyway, fucking, and then he wouldn't pay my fucking retro, so I got done no retro. I was like, are you kidding me? You didn't actually pay for that. Like, I joked around and said, don't do it. Right? You fucking know it needs to be done. Anyway, so he does this, I get done. After, this is after him going to my friend's house, all of my friend's house, and finding out where I lived eventually. I would tell, I'd ring up, no one would help me. No one in any kind of any kind of place that you would look to fucking get help in this situation. So therefore, so now, living in Adelaide for a bit just before Christmas, Brian assaults me and he gets sent to jail. Alright. Now what jail do you reckon he might have gone to? I never heard of this jail. Apparently, there's a jail at Dry Creek. Now it's called Caban. It's for little boys, you know, under 18 or whatever. What the fuck are you doing at that jail? But lying and sending me letters from, yeah, look. Alright. And when I went back to the coffee shop again, or whatever, a couple of days later, to try and fucking ask them again, because I was tripping on it, couldn't tell me the answer there. So, I don't know what's going on with him, but there's a lot of fucking dodginess there. There's a lot of dodginess in every fucking aspect of my life. Every people close to me, dodgy as fuck. Keep your friends close, enemies closer. This is how you find the worst people. Who's closest? So, we're going back, you know. You will see in my history. Georgia one morning is waking me up, and I'm like, where's my pants? Why have I gone to fucking bed with pants on, waking up my nut? Oh, I've been raping you all night, he goes to me. And I lose my shit on him. I'm like, what the fuck, you know? What the fuck do you think? You can do that? Yeah, I can do that. I lose it. I go over to Julie's. I'm like crying to her. Fucking, I'm upset now talking about her. And I was in front of him. I say to him, like, you know, you think that's okay? Yep, that's okay. You know, fucking Julie is like, ring the cops on him. You know, full fucking worded me up, fucking led me to fucking slaughter. Anyway, so I was like, fuck it, yeah, I will. Boy, I'm on the phone, she's like, tell him about his weed and shit. Oh, fuck that shit, man. I'm not doing that. Fucking, there's one thing, that's another fucking story. You know, it's a fucking, when I first met Georgia and I realised some bullshit was happening, I fucking made him meet me at the pub at the Findon Hotel. And all my life I've had this fucking kind of feeling, maybe I get to kill someone, maybe not, who knows. And make sure we get the decision right. And, you know, like maybe it will happen eventually, but don't fucking create it. So anyway, this has happened. I've asked him, you know, what are you doing with this prostitute bullshit? What are you selling this for? So, oh, you know, like fucking, I just do it for my mates to be, not myself or some shit, he goes. And then it's like, it's not it's a lot about hurting people as well as doing this part. So, okay. And then I say, so, what the fuck, did you do this for or some shit? I don't know what to say. Anyway, he said something along the lines of, it's not me that's in control, it's younger people, something like that. Or something like that, implying kids. I don't know if it's kids, I don't know what he implied, I can't remember. I lost my shit a little bit, I got heaps excited, thinking, this is what I've been waiting for all my life, you know. I fucking grab him, make him get on the bus. I full what's it called? Abducted him. Like, he knew, like, fucking I was serious. Like, I'm psycho fucking crazy at this stage. I'm like, grabbed his phone off him and everything. I fucking march him up to the back of the bus. Fucking, and then I grabbed the phone, take it down to the bus driver, say I found him. All my phones, I had like 3 phones, and his phone, so I found just 4 phones. Because I thought, alright, we'll get him back that way. And they're safe. And now I'm back at the back of the bus. So then I'm trying to talk to him, I'm fucking losing my fucking control of the situation and getting too excited, like not having planned anything like this. And so I'm like, right, let's get off the bus now. For some reason, I don't know why we got off where we did. Way just before, on the golf, just before the golf course in Westlakes, just before Westlakes. So we walked down some back street, arguing, rah, 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 rah. Somehow, George goes to try and give me all the money in his wallet. And I'm like, nah, I want the wallet and all the money in it. You know, I don't want to just hold the fucking money. And then next minute, it's like, maybe it was like up in his face probably. Next minute, I'm like probably 5 meters away from him. And fucking everything's, he had everything. Like, I had no money in my hand anymore. No wallet, nothing. And he's like, no, you're not getting, he said something like this. And then he fucking walks off. Like, real fast walking. So I try and chase him. I can't catch this motherfucker. He's 66, I'm 40 something. What the fuck? I could not catch this motherfucker. He just like fucking, I could see him on the other side of the road fucking, he's just going faster and faster and faster. It was like crazy shit. So next day, Jamie goes and fucking gets phones back, all good. Obviously, George would have told him why the phones were there. With him, one time he reckons that he was going work in the mines and fucking whatever. He needed me to put money in the bank. Yeah, I couldn't do it. No, that he knew that fucking I had dramas with the bank, but whatever. So he wouldn't accept that I couldn't have done it. And fucking, so I said to him, look, you know, I know that it's a country town, and I know country town people because I'm one. How about I ring up the survey for you, and I'll see if they pay it. You can get your petrol with my visa, you know, and then you get back here, you get what you want that way. You know, I'll help you out this way. Oh, fucking no, thank you, no, nothing. Rah, still screaming at me. So I think, I ring him up or whatever, tell him, yep, you can do it, rah. You know, put this amount in, tell me before you get there, before you do it, or some shit like that. Alright, so he rings me up and he's like, it's this amount. And I said, well, no, you're supposed to do it this way. And he's like, yeah, but and I want a snack and all this kind of shit. And I was like, no, I said, I don't pay for a snack. I said, I'll pay for your fucking petrol. You know, hey, I'm doing you a fucking favour and you're not fucking at all fucking appreciative. So fuck you, you know what? You can fucking deal with that. You shouldn't have put the petrol in your car, you know? I'm not going to pay for it now. Fuck you. You can work out how you're going to deal with it. I don't give a fuck. He gets back whenever fucking Georgia goes and gets him, brings him home. And he loses his shit. Him and Brooklyn boys. And like, so I remember him and Brooklyn coming at me. And then I was like coming back to, and I wasn't sure if he'd hit me or what the fuck had happened. I was pretty sure Brooklyn hadn't. And then George was like, get in the room, go in the room. So I've gone in the bedroom or whatever, and then it ends up fucking something happened, and it's happened again. So I remember Brooke and Jeremy smashing me and Georgia, both of us, and in their consciousness, right? I remember someone throwing me up on the bed, not just fucking, and well, I remember it was Jamie, and I remember I must have kicked him, like went to kick him as he's fucking throwing me in the head, you know, as he did, trying to be defensive. I was like half in out of consciousness, I didn't know what the fuck's going on, and he must have hit me, knocked me back out or whatever. I don't know. I remember fucking seeing him hitting George on the ground and then they left. But when they left the house, I remember standing up and I remember going to myself, I ain't got no blood there. I got no injuries. You know, some guy like this has just beat me up and I'm going to have nothing. I couldn't understand this part. It's like, what the fuck happened then? So anyway, that's probably my worst story for Jamie. Yeah. Well, I don't really give a fuck about talking about him anyway. I care about myself. Anyway, and Georgina. So when it's recently, he told me everything he learned from his mum. You know, we're talking about how mums are different. Now, my mum is different, his mum is not as my mum is not. I said, yeah. And he said, when it was in primary school, someone about smashing the windows in his dreams, or whatever, I can't remember this part. But anyway, when I first met Nana, the Chinese Nana, the first thing she said to Jojo, oh, this is your girl. Does she have a big stomach? Right? And I still to this day don't understand what that meant. So, my George's brother-in-law, and sister-in-law, whatever, she had this machine that was supposed to be a magnetic field fucking energy and fucking magic thing. And she's telling me how it's so good for her, she's so much fitter and so much healthier, and I'm getting one of these machines they're gonna get for me. So we're doing it. She said to me, I finished getting off the machine. One time I like literally electrocuted Georgia, and we both had big scars on our fucking where we I electrocuted. Another time she like put a globe on my foot, and I wasn't connected to any machine, and I lit it up. So this machine is to heat your blood apparently. Why do you need that? Why? And also, Georgia always watches this show at night time, Chinese, I don't even know, because I try and translate it, and I can't get what language it is. But it's supposed to be like Mandarin, like talk back basically, of the news, alright? He calls it long funny story. So when the sister-in-laws and his brothers, they're watching it too. And I say, oh, you watch this too? Yeah, we like long funny stories, they say to me. And I think, oh. And when I listen to this, I get this vibe, and I swear it's them talking shit for me. I know this sounds crazy, I know. I remember going to Thailand, and we went out in the islands. In the afternoon, I'm tired, it's hot. We're on some island, I just kicked back with cruise. Now, a whole boatload, so that's like 40 people, of Chinese tourists get off their boat, they see me and cruise, and no shit, I am like a fucking celebrity in a cruise, or whatever, one of us, both of us, whatever. Literally, these cunts were asking at the start, can we take a photo? At the end, it just was like everyone. They didn't give a fuck about asking, they didn't give a fuck, nothing. They just started, that barrier fucking disappeared so quickly. But every one of them on that boat took photos with us, and they were so proud and so happy to have these photos. No, I mean, I know Chris is a fucking gorgeous little baby, you know, but what the fuck? And it wasn't just, it was like everyone, the fucking captain of the boat, everyone. Like they knew me. Maybe long funny story is true, you know. If that hadn't happened, I probably wouldn't believe it so much. George's crying lately about Jamie moving out with his girlfriend, right? And it's like, oh, you now, Jamie is stolen generation, blah, 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 blah. I feel like this is a dig at me, right? I'm the one who has a whole generation of children, all the children of mine, but a whole generation of children of my life are gone, or stolen, you know? By Brian, stolen by death, stolen by life. But not just me, there's a whole generation of people stolen again, you know? Into families, I say, or whatever. So, I don't know. It's like, so many times I've like even gone to detox, I've done so many things, get off drugs. He'll just go buy more. And then I'll just sit in the house and know he's got drugs on him or whatever the fuck, or he'll try and give them to me. If I say no, fuck, I'm the worst person in the world. You know, so ever since 1st of February, we went to the casino, 2018. He come next morning, he have a gram of gift for me. And every day, from then to now, gear, weed, money, everything like this, he all give me. Now, why do you give people stuff? You don't give something unless you get something. I'm not this silly. What's he getting? What's he saying he gets? Now, when I was younger, people told me that people always tell the truth. And they'll tell it in jest, you know, like, this isn't just me talking shit, you know, like I'm just going to hand this into the place and not actually have to give a statement, and I'm just going to lazy it, like, you know, like this style. So, you know, truth in jest. I can't really see myself doing that, but anyway. Well, these things I get taught. Hello? I feel like my dreams are completely different as well. And I can meet people and I know everything about me. And usually things that I don't even remember right now. So, some people in this block of life, that's when I first met them, they used to comment about fucking PTSD is real, blah, 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 blah. And they wouldn't anymore. And if I asked, you know, and I'd just be like, yeah. Anyway, so I know animals, okay, when they fly, freeze, fight and whatever, I can be right next to a koala with a baby and it will freeze. I can be right next to it. It doesn't give a fuck as long as I'm not moving, you know? So this freezing thing, maybe, who knows whether at sleep time I get something programmed in, fucking or whatever the fuck it is. Like this movie Get Out, you know, in a way. It's like, this Gunty cunt basically told me this in other ways before this movie. The funniest thing is that probably I think I was maybe 17 or 19, I think I was 17. And anyway, so I must have known I was going to forget whatever it was. So I've gone and got spray paint on the slide of my mum's house, and it's still there to this day. And I remember exactly what I wrote, and I remember what I thought when I wrote it. And I remember writing a fuck off, nips and gooks. And I remember writing that, thinking, I don't want to write anything about nungas because they piss me off, but they're not the problem. And that's what I need to remember. And this is what this is, like a little time capsule, basically. I'm gonna doubt myself, I'll go back, check that, yeah, okay. Whatever, could be bullshit, but how come that's there from when I was 17 if it was bullshit? Yeah. And that or I'm pretty sure I wrote it, so I knew that all of this stuff would happen. Everything. You know, I remember talking to Georgia, being 17, talking to him and saying, it doesn't matter. Him trying to get me believe I had some choice in what the fuck he was doing. And I said, you're gonna fuck me over either way, right? If I find happiness and I'm so happy, you'll come and wreck it. You know, so you fucking not giving me a choice. Something else. Anyway, fast forward. I guess it's 17 also. I didn't for 1 second believe I had a family. It's like a lifetime of stalking on his behalf. I try and tell him, you know, Australian law is so different, you know. Proceeds of crime, you will lose everything you own, you know. Not just you though, all your family will. You don't believe me. Because I've never gone against him in any way. He trusts that I will stay this way. But I'm just eating this chocolate, and again, I can feel the top of my mouth sore, like a needle mark, like I told him yesterday. It's so funny to watch the fucking Three Stooges over there, thinking that they're tricking me. As if Tracy and Jimmy Young are together. Like I can't say this is bullshit. So, when I was 17, he told me that what he wanted to do in life. Now, I remember Tracy's daughter, 17 too, telling a whole group of people in their lounge room how she wanted to be just like her mum and kill the people and get away with it. Like poison, slow, you know, poison, whatever ways. It's sort of like basically what is happening now. Me, what else? So, can't do it now, can you? You just tell everyone, you do anything, you get 5 minutes to see it so that you know what you've done. was not one bit too. I remember living at George's and having her and her friends used to come around and I'd be wigging out pretty bad. And they like would watch me, but they just watched me stand in the room watching me. On the other side of the room was like, it was so obviously. I swear something happened in the bathroom. I remember I wrote it in my diary or something. And it's like, Georgia, Naga, and this was fucking 7 and Tracy knowing about was like, she was going, I don't want to lose my ring from my dad or some shit like this. Everyone's bought this story. Is this? Yesterday, we wake up, first thing, I'm gonna drop names, so fuck it. Yoshi rings up Georgia. And I hate dealing with this guy because he's fucking just waste. It takes too much time. You know, he reckons he's got cocaine. I can hear in his voice that he's not on cocaine. I say no. Well, probably 4 or 5 hours later, he got sober. Got drunk and shit, man. Suddenly, somehow, still he has this cocaine. Yeah, this cocaine looks more like heroin than anything. Doesn't taste like cocaine. Doesn't taste like heroin. Doesn't make you numb. Buzzes you out a little bit, but I only had the tiniest little lump. Right. At the same time, Jimmy Young's brother was carrying on about having been sent down from by Jimmy Young to collect a bike, right? But Jimmy Young apparently was asleep, and then we kept ringing him. He wouldn't answer because he's asleep. So how'd you get sent? Right? I remember Georgia saying something about it being fucking poison, and no one else would try it, right? Not even taste any. This cunt basically gave it to me, right? So I'm like, alright, this is fucking not. This is 100% sauce. I said with my foot last night. I say to Georgia, I want to go to hospital and get my foot fixed. While I'm there, they can drug test me. Oh my god, his face gave it up. You kept me away from the hospital, wasn't that, sure? I'm and then Ravine, whatever. Whenever there's some distraction needed, there's always, I've noticed, a big incident on the news with her. Last time it was fucking kids. She'd kidnapped the kids all weekend. Didn't get in trouble, nothing, no follow up on any of it. Just the kids missing. Rah, 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 rah. So when does the news ever do that? The first one was someone stabbed someone and fucking some shit, lit a big fire at her house. But I know her street is full of fucking doorbell cameras and fucking there was no fire on the street. What the fuck's with these news? Headlights, whatever. So many times I've said to Georgia, I'm gonna go, you know, you fucking... want this life, you have this life, I want my life by myself. Nah, I'm not allowed to go, I must be sitting in my house like this. So, fuck you. Nah, no car, I lose my license. What's happened? Many things. That's a rat. Right. Holds out on drugs for me one morning. Bad idea. I go and fucking smash the guy a little bit with the garden hose. So he goes to the cops and he tells them, fair enough, the fucking car was insured, get a new one, this is my plan anyway. But he tells them Kylie done it, So fucking, I had to pay him $25 a week for how long, $500 worth. And that many fines and shit like this from this little rat cunt, like, not needing to be a rat like that. Like, I've had some fucking serious fucking arguments with him over break the law, I don't give a fuck. You break the black market law, I give a fuck. You break every fucking black market law, every law, fuck you. He doesn't care. Lately I've been thinking, I just want to fucking taser him, man. I reckon if I tasered him maybe 3 or 4, 5, 10, 20, whatever, really heaps of times quickly, all in one boom, 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 that would have to knock him. And if it didn't, I can just chuck him in the shower and do it in there. So, but then I think, why? That's so easy a fucking job, man. You must be letting him live. Living is much better, worse torture. Especially when I'm in your life being such a fucking lovely fucking... such a lovely acquaintance. Anyway, so, Peter Pan, right? I remember going there not long before Peter Pan died. And scared me this night, right? Just me, Georgia, Peter Pan there. And Georgia's saying shit like, I'm hungry, I'm really hungry. He's gone on and on about being hungry. But he's not just like, I'm hungry. He's like, I want to eat you know, basically. I want to eat Peter Pan. I don't remember exactly what he said. But this is what he was saying. Like, I can't remember the exact words. He literally staying right in front of us to about us. You know, like fucking, oh, I want to eat Peter Pan. Peter Pan's standing right there. I'm standing right here. Oh yeah. That's a fucking scary time. Peter Pan's just like, Georgia talking like he does. You don't know what he's fucking saying 100%. So, you just be like, oh, whatever. I'm hearing wrong, you know, but I know that we weren't hearing wrong because I've had that many talks about fucking this kind of thing with him. How we'll cook each other, how we'll pass it of each other, we're laying it, all this kind of shit, you know. Oh, yeah. Just what kind of person this person is. So I try and be back, you know. But at the best times, like, just before the end of sexy, I'll pull out the, you know, Georgia, you're old man, so, you know, I'd have to make a casserole or something. I couldn't just make a steak. Because you'd be like, mutton, not fucking pork lamb chops. Something like that, you know? Just a fucking, you want to be this person. Check this time out. He doesn't seem to fucking be phased by it. Not much phased of Georgia. Kind of. So this is my bullshit talk. And the reason of this is revenge and a bit of blackmail basically, but a little fucking 100% pettiness on my behalf. Because I've said to Georgia, I want a car. I'm fucking sick of walking. I'm on fucking land. You've got 2 cars, brand new since I've met you. He goes to me, no, you don't have a license. So I don't have a license, George, because you're a stupid fucking niece. Whatever. No one else has a license. You buy a car for them. No, he goes. And he goes and gets me some piece of shit hot fucking thing that doesn't work. It's a bike. And I think, oh yeah, you're just setting me up, motherfucker. You. And I think, like, you know, what's it going to cost for him to buy me a car? It wouldn't fucking put him out of pocket 1 fucking minute. So this is just 100% just a choice of a fuck you, Carly. So this is my choice of a fuck you, George, back. I guess I really kind of just like a little bit fucked up because I just realised, hang on, even if you don't want to do nothing, do just listen to your phone, fuck it. You know that. They listen to it anyway now. Oh, yeah, see, you know, all this shit that I do, it's just talking shit. They'd be like, yeah, I don't believe this. I don't think so. I don't know. But who cares? I know Georgia hear me doing it too. This is the part that I wanted him to hear. For him to know. Maybe what would he do? I'd not stand next to him like this. I stand where I stand. Hey, for many years I've told him, you put way too much trust in me. And the fact that can't remember. Something like this. Just into general and too much trust in me. To hold all this fucking... like fucking... a, wicked gun. I can't think of any gun names. Oh my god. That's a fucking machine gun, some kind. So, like, holding that. And you trusting me not to shoot you, you know? Like, fucking... might just slip and fucking put 100 rounds into you. Oh, yeah, sorry. This is what you're trusting me is. I feel like this is what it means. Thinking about like a fucking gun, not like talking shit words like this. Thinking yourself, thinking not just yourself, thinking all the other people as well. Because knowing me, I like to fuck with someone else first to let you know that I'm serious, so they can get in fucking trouble. Then you can see what it's like. This is my mum teaching me. She used to fucking me like this all the time. And it's very effective, right? And then you know exactly what's fucking gonna happen, because this cunt, so you just watching them and you go through it. It's a fucking like, not some... not something that you remember as a fun time. Maybe you will. Maybe I will. But anyone thinking these people, who could it be? Maybe someone in my life, maybe someone in your life. What are you teaching me? Don't bruise people's faces, bruise people's hearts. Much, much more effective. Takes 2 seconds to bruise someone's face. Takes a little bit longer to bruise their heart. You know all this stuff about Georgina. Dragon's a fucking dragon, obviously. I wish at least Nana San was fucking half decent Nana. And I could fucking have someone talk to about this shit. New Year's when I live with her. Ayo. Maybe fucking... maybe Nazi, you know? Why? I don't know. I'll make something up. No, actually I don't need to make something up. She broke my fucking... I do need to make something up. She broke my extendable button. Okay, she broke something of mine. I can't show you that. On purpose, she broke that. Maybe... like a substitute teacher. We can have a substitute Georgia like life sort of situation. Separation, all this shit. Who knows? I don't know. My idea would be I get a nice car, not a cheap piece of shit. I fucking board my house up and I go for a fucking long drive and not talk shit to no one. Delete my fucking smash my phones, I don't care. Fuck. Be off the grid, not talking to no one, nothing. It's so cool like this. But I know I can't be having a car because I don't have a license and fucking whatever other reason it was. When I want to make this choice in my life, maybe I'll work out what choice I'll make for your life. Maybe we'll dye your fucking hair. Maybe I'll fucking paint your fingernails pink again. Who knows? But I'll also make some choice in your life. You're not allergic to penicillin, you fuck with me and lie there. That was deadly fucking lie, you know, because I gave you penicillin, fuckhead. Because I knew you were lying. But that was a bit of a rush, eh? Because I knew after 15 minutes you'd be dead. Fucking I'll find out for real then, won't I? Just what my mum told me always, and she's allergic for real. But there are other things that you are allergic to, or you can't have, I could say. You know, the other night we would be fucking, you know, you'd be strangling me, all this shit, like fun stuff like this, you know. Really, I'm talking true here. But this is I know I tell you this already. It just, so easy to make a mistake. Not really, I don't think it would be, but it is. And it's easy to talk shit and make people believe this. Fucking, this is what I was thinking last few days. I could easily do this for Georgia. And even his family can't get angry at me. Right, everyone, you know, I'll be fucking... And I was thinking, how long I sit here with your body? What would I do to it? Would I play with it for a while before it rang up? What would I do? Of course I'd play with it. I think it's a bit fucked up things there. But anyway, don't worry about it. I think that I can't do it now, obviously. But just like the car driving, you know. Don't worry about me on fucking the house, Georgie. Worry about me when we're going out on Salisbury Highway at 90 k's an hour. And I've unhooked your seatbelt and I've got my hand on the fucking handbrake. I'll happily fucking roll the car. I'm fucking seatbelted in. I've got fucking airbags all around me. You'll bounce all fucking over this car. See his face, this shit cunt. I know, Georgia, I never fucking crashed that car. I know that was you. Fuck you for that. I would never have done it that slow. Never. I'm just like a fucking... Come on, man. What's the point? Must be doing things properly if you're gonna be doing. Okay, but this is my end of my statement. Given my climate peak on the fucking April fuck something. It's Tuesday, April 25. Statement ending 2:14 p.m. Anyone else in the room? Name myself. I'm the ghost of Christmas. I'm in the center. Okay, I talking shit. I'm a bit fucked up now. Talking shit makes you fucking way like a bit roller coasters itself. Okay. I wish I'm making sure Georgia hears this somehow. And he doesn't listen to this little fucking lamb chop cry about this and that. And they don't know how to spell them. Or theirs. It's like, they try and explain shit. It's a better fucking situation. Nothing. You just say, shut the fuck up, kid. I'm an adult. I do what the fuck I want. You go and fucking cook some fucking eggs and do the dishes. Yeah, I cooked you eggs the other day, didn't I, Georgia? I can't believe I did that so well. I'm super proud of myself. That's so funny. I forgot how fun it was to cook stuff. Okay. I'm not gonna give you an empty threat and say like by 5 o'clock tonight if you haven't got me a car, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Don't worry about that shit. Forget about it. I'd probably even just delete this. It's a more of a fucking don't be holding a fucking machine gun against your head expecting me not to shoot you. So fucking slip my finger. Did a fucking like so hairpin fucking trigger like fuck all half a pound or something. I don't know what they really are, but they're fuck all. It's a very easy job to shoot someone. It would be. Don't be. Trusting me so much with stuff like this. Having no car, having no ability to fucking. What? But this way you'll understand. It's like I'm making a nunga, living in a house, not going outside, not fucking doing anything that they want to do, just to be like the life you want me to do. I don't think this is a very good job. really think I might delete that because